UNSC, the news that is coming in, it is Israel that had a very tough conversation. Israel talks tough at the UNSC against Iran. Israel said waited for diplomacy to work. Iran made false concessions. Strong statement coming in from Israel. Won't stop until Iran's nuclear program has ended. So this is a very tough statement coming in from Israel, a very definitive statement coming in. Israel says they will not stop until Iran's nuclear programs end. Iran has made false concessions. Waited for diplomacy to work. Israel talks tough at the UNSC against Iran. At the United Nations Security Council, Israel has given out a statement against Iran and said they waited for diplomacy with Iran to work out. Iran had made false concessions and Israel will not stop until Iran's nuclear programs have ended. Listen in to what Israel has to say about the missile strikes that they have done in Iran.
We waited for diplomacy to work. We gave the international community time. We watched negotiations stretched on as Iran made false concessions or refused the most fundamental conditions. All the while, Iran continued to build toward the unthinkable. Last night, the wait ended. We will not relent, and we will not allow a genocidal regime to endanger our people. And we will not allow a genocidal regime to endanger our people. Third, we struck the core of the nuclear program, the underground enrichment facilities at Natanz. This facility was operating at a military-grade capacity. Intelligence confirmed that within days, Iran could have produced enough material for multiple bombs.
My colleague Pranay is still with me on the story. Pranay, a very definitive statement coming in from Israel. It seems like the kind of war that we are seeing taking place between Israel and Iran will not stop anytime soon.
Yes, Aishwarya, not only Danny Danon, who is the permanent representative of Israel in the United States, stating that Israel has carried out a preemptive strike because Iran came very close to producing nuclear weapons, and Israel can never let have Iran nuclear weapons, and this is the stated position Israel has been maintaining. Diplomacy has failed. This is what Israelis are claiming. This is what they are saying, that in garb of diplomacy, Iran was buying time and has speeded up the nuclear enrichment. The recent statement from IAEA chief Rafael Grossi also indicated that Iran has increased the pace of nuclear enrichment, the uranium enrichment, and this cannot be overlooked. And that's why even the United States has indicated that Iran is dilly-dallying, and Iran is not serious about having a nuclear deal, and therefore the complete ban, the complete renouncement of nuclear program should be there on part of Iran. However, Iran has said, has previously said, Aishwarya, that they have already given up. They do not want to have nuclear weapon, but they cannot let they cannot give up their right to have a peaceful program of nuclear energy. They cannot give up the nuclear enrichment program itself, and this was the bone of contention. However, yesterday there was a heated argument between the Israeli ambassador and the Iranian ambassador in the United Nations Security Council meeting, because the Iranian ambassador clearly said that no call of restraint will be entertained. This is the stated position. This is the statement coming from the Iranian foreign minister as well, Sayyed Abbas Araghchi. He said that now the world should not ask, because our territory has been violated. Our military leadership and nuclear scientists and even civilians have been killed in these Israeli strikes, and therefore a call of restraint should be made to Tel Aviv, to Israel. So there is clearly a hardening of position. There is clearly an escalation on the either side, and that's why the world leaders, even at the United Nations Security Council emergency meeting to discuss the international peace and security, the representative from various countries have asked Iran as well to show restraint and not let the situation escalate further, because this is going to hurt the global economic interest, as well as the lot of people will get impacted if there is a further escalation in that region.
Right, Pranay. As my colleague is also pointing out, it will not be good for the entire region if this war that you are seeing playing out on your screens escalate any further. The missile strikes that were done by Israel have hit the nuclear sites in Iran. And at the UNSC, that is the United Nations Security Council, stern statements coming in from Israel. They have spoken at the UNSC and said that we waited for diplomacy to work. We wanted Iran and Israel to have cordial relationships, but we have only struck them when we understood that they made false concessions. So this is a big statement given by Israelis at the UNSC.